Undiagnosed sleep apnea, why you wake up exhausted after retirement. An opening note of reflection. Hello. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor, a fellow retiree walking this new path alongside you. Thank you for joining me today. I'm not here as an expert who has all the answers, but as a companion on this journey, just like you, stepping into a new chapter of life, retirement. Let me ask you something deeply personal. Have you ever woken up feeling tired, really tired, despite a full night's sleep? Maybe your mind feels foggy, your energy low, and your mood a little darker than usual. You wonder, is this just part of getting older, or is something else going on? What if I told you that many retirees suffer silently from a hidden condition, undiagnosed sleep apnea, that steals their rest, vitality, and even their sense of self? Today, we will explore this invisible challenge and, more importantly, how to reclaim your energy, your identity, and your joy in retirement. Because retirement is not an ending, it's an awakening. The awakening moment. Retirement is often painted as a golden time, a chance to relax, travel, and enjoy life's fruits. But for many, it brings unexpected emotional and psychological struggles. One of the most overlooked challenges is the silent thief of sleep, undiagnosed sleep apnea. It's more than just snoring. It's a condition that disrupts your breathing during sleep, leaving you exhausted, anxious, and disconnected. Today, we'll dive into the science behind this condition and its emotional toll. Then explore 5 practical, research-backed strategies to help you face it head-on. Drawing from the wisdom of experts like Dr. Robert Waldinger, Dr. Lavra Karstensen, and Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, we'll weave together science, stories, and hope. By the end, you'll have tools to rebuild your daily rhythm, strengthen your relationships, and find new meaning in this stage of life. So let's begin this journey together toward awakening, healing, and rediscovery. The awakening of curiosity to understand why sleep apnea is such a hidden challenge in retirement. We first need to look at what happens to our bodies and minds as we age. Dr. Lavra Karstensen, a leading psychologist at Stanford, teaches us about the socio-emotional selectivity theory. As we grow older, our perception of time changes. We become more focused on what truly matters: meaningful relationships, purposeful activities, while letting go of distractions. Retirement is a perfect time for this shift. But what happens when your body betrays this desire for meaning? When sleep, the foundation of health and cognition, is disrupted night after night? Sleep apnea causes brief pauses in breathing during sleep. These pauses may happen dozens or even hundreds of times a night, fragmenting your rest. The result? Daytime fatigue, memory lapses, irritability, and even depression. Dr. Robert Waldinger, director of the Harvard Study of Adult Development, emphasizes the importance of quality sleep and warm relationships in longevity and well-being. He notes that poor sleep can erode our emotional resilience and strain our social bonds. And here's the kicker. Many retirees don't realize their exhaustion isn't just normal aging. It's a treatable medical condition that, when left unaddressed, can lead to serious health risks like heart disease and cognitive decline. Understanding this is the first step toward reclaiming your life after retirement. Insight 1. Recognize and confront. The first step to healing is awareness. As the saying goes, what we don't know controls us. Sleep apnea often hides behind subtle symptoms: loud snoring, waking gasps, morning headaches, or simply feeling unrefreshed. But these signs are easy to dismiss or attribute to aging. Dr. Becca Levy, a researcher on aging stereotypes, reminds us that accepting these symptoms as inevitable can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Instead, recognizing and naming the problem is the gateway to recovery. Here's what you can do. Keep a sleep diary for a week. Note when you wake up, how often you feel tired, and if anyone notices your snoring or breathing pauses. Talk openly with your doctor about your symptoms. Ask for a sleep study. It can be done at a clinic or even at home. If diagnosed, treatments like continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP devices can make a world of difference. gently keeping your airways open during sleep. Remember, acknowledging the problem isn't a sign of weakness. It's a courageous act of self-care. By confronting sleep apnea, you're reclaiming your nights and your days. Insight 2. Rebuild meaningful routines. Retirement shakes up our daily structure. Work gave us roles, rhythms, and purpose. Without it, days can feel unmoored. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg, a specialist in life transitions, explains that successful retirement means building new roles and routines that nourish your sense of self. When sleep apnea drains your energy, it's tempting to retreat. But creating a meaningful daily structure can restore vitality and joy. Here's how to start. Begin your mornings with a calming ritual, whether it's a gentle walk, journaling, or meditation. This sets a positive tone for the day. Schedule 1 or 2 activities each week that bring you joy and purpose. Volunteering, painting, reading poetry, or spending time with grandchildren. Track your energy levels throughout the day. Notice when you feel most alert and plan your important tasks during those windows. This structure isn't a cage, it's a supportive framework that helps you thrive. Dr. Ken Deichtwald, a gerontologist, says that retirees who actively engage in meaningful activities report higher satisfaction and better health. By consciously designing your days, you reclaim control and rediscover your purpose. Insight 3. Strengthen relationships. Dr. Robert Waldinger's decades-long Harvard study found that warm, supportive relationships are the greatest predictors of a long, happy life. But sleep apnea can make you irritable, withdrawn, and fatigued, pushing people away just when you need them most. Connection is not a luxury, it's a lifeline. Try these steps to nurture your relationships. Reach out to an old friend this week, no agenda, just genuine curiosity about their life. Share your sleep struggles with your partner or close family. Invite their support without expecting them to fix it. Join a retirees group, whether online or in your community. Shared experiences build understanding and belonging. Dr. Mo Wong, a psychologist studying workplace and life transitions, emphasizes that social support buffers stress and promotes resilience. Remember, relationships are like muscles. They grow stronger with care and attention. By investing in your connections, you create a circle of warmth that sustains you through challenges. Insight 4. Embrace mindful self-compassion. Retirement can stir up feelings of loss of identity, status, and sometimes hope. When sleep apnea clouds your mind and body, these feelings can deepen. Dr. Nancy Schlossberg reminds us that transitions call for self-compassion, treating ourselves with the same kindness we'd offer a dear friend. Mindfulness and self-compassion practices help you stay present and gentle with yourself amid uncertainty. Here's a simple practice to try. Each morning, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Acknowledge how you feel without judgment, whether tired, frustrated, or hopeful. Repeat silently, "May I be kind to myself today." Research shows that self-compassion reduces anxiety and depression, boosting emotional resilience. Dr. Becca Levy's work also highlights that positive attitudes toward aging can improve health outcomes. By embracing yourself with kindness, you soften the edges of struggle and open space for healing. Insight 5. Cultivate purpose beyond retirement. Retirement invites us to ask, what's next? What is my purpose now? Dr. Richard Leider, a pioneer in life purpose coaching, teaches that purpose is not just about work, it's about what gives your life meaning and direction. For many retirees, sleep apnea's fatigue can dim this sense of purpose. But purpose can be rediscovered and expanded in new ways. Consider these ideas. Mentor younger generations, sharing your wisdom and life lessons. Engage in creative projects, writing, gardening, music, that express your inner self. Get involved in causes that matter to you, whether environmental, social, or spiritual. Purpose fuels motivation and joy. It's a powerful antidote to the isolation and identity loss that can accompany retirement and health challenges. Dr. Ken Deichtwald notes that retirees who find new purpose experience greater life satisfaction and mental health. By cultivating purpose, you light a new path forward, one rich with possibility. The final light. Let's take a moment to delve deeper into the science behind aging, sleep, and emotional health. Dr. Mo Wang's research on life transitions highlights that adapting successfully to retirement involves balancing loss and gain, acknowledging what's gone while embracing new opportunities. Sleep apnea complicates this balance by impairing cognitive function and emotional regulation. The brain's prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making and mood control, is especially vulnerable to poor sleep. Dr. Becca Levy's studies on aging stereotypes show that our beliefs about aging directly affect our brain health. Positive self-perceptions can slow cognitive decline, while negative beliefs accelerate it. Moreover, Dr. Robert Waldinger's work underscores that quality sleep and strong social ties protect against the physical and mental decline often seen in later life. This interconnectedness of body, mind, and relationships reminds us that addressing sleep apnea is not just about rest, it's about holistic well-being. By embracing scientific insights, we empower ourselves to make informed choices that nurture every part of our lives. From knowing to becoming, as we near the end of our time together, let's reflect on what we've learned. Retirement is a profound life transition full of potential, but also challenges. Undiagnosed sleep apnea can steal your energy, cloud your mind, and shake your sense of self, but you are not powerless. Awareness, rebuilding routines, nurturing relationships, practicing self-compassion, and cultivating purpose are your allies on this journey. Remember the words of Dr. Richard Leider. Our task is not to add days to life, but life to our days. You have the strength to awaken anew, to live fully, deeply, and with meaning. Thank you for sharing this time with me. We are still here, still learning, still growing. And that is life in its most beautiful form. Until the next reflection before we part, I want to leave you with a question to carry in your heart. What does it mean to truly awaken in retirement? Is it simply about rest? Or is it about reclaiming your vitality, your identity, your joy? If you've felt the weight of unexplained fatigue or the shadow of lost purpose, know this, you are not alone. Take the first step today. Notice your sleep patterns. Reach out to a healthcare professional. Connect with someone you trust and share your journey. Your story is still unfolding, and every chapter holds promise. If you found this talk helpful, please share it with a fellow retiree who might need it. Join online communities that support retirees facing similar challenges. Together, we can break the silence around sleep apnea and emotional struggles in retirement. Let's awaken to a new chapter, one filled with hope, connection, and meaning, with warmth and gratitude. I'm Ordinary People, your online neighbor, your fellow traveler. Thank you for walking this path with me. You don't have to wake up tired every day. The answer might be simpler than you think. Subscribe for more stories that bring clarity and comfort. Share this with someone who deserves real rest. Click the bell. Better mornings start here.